I am back with some 925 noteworthy news. This time in Orgrimmar. Again, something pretty small that I didn't even know about. So I am here in the drag right before you get to the doorway here. This is where she's at, or actually he, Black's Bottle Rocket. He's a toy vendor, okay? There's actually, I know my bags are full, there's actually a new toy. Really not, there for a while I was into toys. I collected all the toys. I have 405 toys, I think. But I got Brutus. I got what I wanted. But this is a new toy called Earpieces of Tranquil Focus. Put on the earpieces, tuning out the musical and vocal projectors of those around you. So, for 45 gold, I thought, why not? Let's try it out. Okay. So, Earpieces of Tranquil Focus gives you a buff, 5-minute cooldown, and it says, Earpieces of Tranquil Focus, just vibin'. No, not really a difference. I didn't know if aesthetically they would be like earphones on my ears or whatever the case may be. Alright, interesting. Just vibin'. Here is another little tidbit, which doesn't really mean anything, but it's 9.2.5, and it's actually kind of visually, aesthetically pleasing. So, I'm in Orgrimmar, Valley of Strength, right across the way from the auction house. Okay. Which probably most of you have already seen. I just figured out the other day. It's a stable, which is actually kind of neat. There's little bags of food, and there's hay, or is that hay? Bale of hay, I think. Yeah, it's actually very reminiscent of Warlords, but it's actually pretty cute. And of course, here's a little quest, I guess, that talks about what's going on. Don't mind that. Somebody won Firelands. Yeah, there's some plants over here. Actually, kind of pleasing to see something else. For as long as I can remember, that has been the spot for the guild vendor. But they're nicely tucked away over here under a little hut. It says guild services. So that's pretty nice. Anyway, something aesthetically pleasing involving 9.2.5. So yeah, come check it out. Makes you wonder, what are they planning? Are they going to put something here? Anyway, alright, here's another little tidbit. It's not really 9.2.5, but it is pretty recent, and it's actually pretty helpful. So don't forget, if you're into doing the Great Vault, with collecting rewards from this, you also have the option for more rewards. So come over here to Master Kotul. With the tokens of merit, which is something that you can get from doing the Great Vault. If you don't choose an option of a reward, you get token of merits. You can actually choose other rewards, as you can get ciphers, you can get enlightened rep, you can get cosmic flux, which you get a shit ton of that anyway, cataloged research. You can even buy renown for your covenant, or anybody's covenant. It's easy for alts. You can even get gold, depending on how much you do of the Great Vault. Depends on how many token of merits you get. I only did 1 mythic dungeon, so I got 2 tokens. You can even get Genesis motes, Soul Ash. I mean, the list goes on. So it's very helpful if you don't have anything that you want to choose from in the Great Vault as a reward. You can always come over here and definitely find something that you like. Okay, so here is a fun little fact that I just found out with the 9.2.5 update. Look at how cool this is. Okay, you open your mount tab and you are just scrolling through your mounts, trying to find which one you want to ride today. There's a filter option. Okay, ground, flying, you know, the ones you've collected. Click on it. Ground, flying, aquatic. Look how cool that fucking thing is. I mean, this may not mean a whole lot to some people, but to me, I love this. I spent 90% of Legion fishing and collecting water mounts. I got the Legion fishing pole. I mean, this is so cool. I love that. It's just a simple little thing if you want to quickly try to find a water instead of typing sea and then everything else comes up. And then you want to type in water. Just, it's a whole lot of mess that tries to, and then, you know, that comes up. It's like, that's not what I want. Yeah, fun little thing that I found. All right, we are back in Orgrimmar. In the Valley of Honor for a fun little surprise. This is one that's been here forever, ever since I started playing back in Pandaria. I am right outside the auction house. I know this really doesn't have anything to do with 925, but I thought while I'm here, there might be a plethora of new players that might not even know this. Again, it's just aesthetics, nothing major, nothing different, just a cosmetic little appearance. So outside the auction house, there are some Pandarans right here, and they have a little tent. So on the ground, there's actually a baby panda called Lulu. Okay, he's probably sleeping 90% of the time. So all you have to do is /hug him, and there's a little heart emoji. He actually gives you something in his in your bags called a magic bamboo shoot. Transform into a panda cup for 10 minutes. Adorable. Look how cute. You can't mount up. You can't really fly. You can't really do anything. You can just walk around. But it's very cute. It's a little panda cup. Happy hunting.